I want to give you the power seat. I want to help put the ball back in your court. I want you to feel empowered to be the amazing parent that you are and be the advocate you know your child needs. My name is Janelle Espling, and I am an advocate and educator for parents that have children on the autism spectrum. Over my 13 years in working with children with special needs, specifically children with autism, it breaks my heart that over and over again I hear the same questions. Will he be able to take care of himself? Will she get married one day? Will he ever be able to handle going to a birthday party? Will he have the ability to learn just like everybody else? Will she get a high school diploma or even go to college? What will happen if I die? What I want to say to you is this. You've been given grim hope. I see you and I hear you. I know that all of the specialists and therapists and educators and meetings can be overwhelming. And then there are those behaviors. Sometimes you just feel like he's out of control and you don't know how to stop it. It seems like things will never change and you don't know what to do. You face real struggles that many people do not understand. I get it, but there is hope. There is something that you can do every day at home that can drastically change your child's behaviors at home. Over the next few minutes, I want to share with you 3 things that will make a drastic difference in your child's life. But first, I want to tell you a story. I worked with a child when he was 2 years old. When I started with him, he was totally nonverbal. He never made any eye contact, and he would bang his head on the tile floor over and over and over again. He would bite his arms every single day. Because of these behaviors, he wasn't interested in playing. He wasn't interested in language. All he wanted to do was hurt himself. After working through the steps and the method that I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes, he began to be interested in people. He began to be interested in language. And eventually, he stopped banging his head and biting himself. He is now in middle school in a general education class and talks and thrives just like his peers. So here it is. It boils down to 3 things. First, you need clear and focused direction. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I have clear and focused direction. I just want it to stop. But it's more than that. I'll show you in this step how to be very focused so that you're not overwhelmed with trying to help your child. Let me give you another example. There was a little girl that I worked with that would scream, throw things, hit, scratch, and run out of the room. Her mom was constantly frustrated and really scared for her safety. After working through the steps and the method that I teach in this program, the little girl was able to sit attentively for 30-minute increments in class. Not only was she excited to learn, she completely stopped screaming, throwing things, hitting, scratching, and running out of the room. The next thing you need to do is to see your child as unique. Again, I know you're thinking, I know my child is unique. Yes. See, that's just it. Every child is unique, and therefore every behavior is different. This is why our approach to the behavior cannot be cookie cutter. It cannot be one size fits all. This concept will help you stop all the Googling and trying out all the bad advice you get from well-meaning friends and other parents. The last thing that you really need is a game plan. Think of this. What would happen if you had one way of handling your child's behaviors that everyone used? One structured method that everyone could use. Your in-laws, your friends, your educators, your therapists, maybe even your church group. That would eliminate the time you spent reacting to the behavior and trying to deal with it. And everyone would be on the same page. This is exactly what happened with another family that I worked with. Their daughter used to have major tantrums every time it was time to do homework. She would cry and refuse to do her work. Her grades suffered. She dreaded going to school. We created their game plan, the plan that everyone followed. She went from months of fighting to do her homework to where she is now. It has been a year and a half, and I'm happy to report that she has been completing her homework without tears or tantrums. Her grades are awesome, and she loves school. I've seen it with my own eyes. I have seen behaviors change if you have the right tools in your hands. I would love to help you learn these steps and create the possibilities for your child. I've put a program together that will walk you through the exact methods I've used in these stories I've shared today so that you can use them and begin to see a difference in your child's behavior without having to hire a private behavior therapist, without having to ask around from parent to parent or sift through all the possible answers that exist on Google, hoping that one has the right answer for you. And you can finally stop pouring all of your financial resources into an advocate, a private therapist, replacing broken furniture, and medical expenses from injuries. Sign up today to purchase the 3 simple steps to decreasing disruptive behaviors, a game plan for parents with a child on the autism spectrum. One last thing. I'd like to put a call out to those who support this cause and are autism advocates. You see, in all my years of working with parents, I understand it can be a financial strain to get all of the resources that you might need. So join us. Be part of our Autism Angel program, where you can sponsor a family to attend this program so they can have access to this much needed resource. This program can truly change families forever. Let's do this together. Make this a priority. Sign up today.